Hello everybody, my name is Sarah, also known as the Weight Watcher Cape Cod Woman, and today I have this new video, and in it are going to be puddings and yogurts and some snacks and sweeteners, just to show you how things balance out, kind of better bad choices, like if you were stumped standing there at the dairy counter trying to figure out a decent pudding or a decent yogurt, and just comparing these things so you could make a choice and save yourself. You know, I know it's all about the points. I have 26 a day, so I want to spend them prudently because I want the best bang for my buck. But also sometimes the amounts of the grams of sugar in something and the grams of fiber in something and the grams of fat in something might make a difference. And, you know, I'm all for optimizing everything that I eat and getting nutrition as well, but sometimes I want to have things just because I want to have things. And so that's what this video is going to be about, better bad choices in the puddings, yogurts, sweeteners, and snacks, the sort of snacks you would pack for a lunch. So let's begin. First, I'm going to start off with some sugars. They're very interesting, and in my Weight Watcher journey, I've used them all, and I'm kind of settling in on the final two, so I'll do the first two and first couple, and then I'll get to what I use on a daily basis. The first thing is the Domino all-natural sugar and stevia. So this is a mixture of stevia, which is from a plant, actually the leaf of a plant, and then regular white sugar. And you can use this, I guess it's equal parts for, it matches sugar when you bake, but I'm basically putting it in my coffee. I'm not really baking any sugar goodies right now. So this is 1 tablespoon, has 1 point, okay? A half a teaspoon of this is 5 calories. So I multiplied it by 4, and I got, for points, 1 tablespoon equals 1 point. And there are 3 grams of regular white table sugar in this. It's rather expensive. It's, for me, it was a nice, I had to do this gradually. I'm still not a big fan of stevia, but to blend it with a little bit of sugar was just kind of easing my way into a new lifestyle of not all white sugar in my coffee in the morning. I'm not a fan of the blue, yellow, and pink packets, but so I was trying to find a better natural alternative. So this was my first foray into it as I began to just get cleaner and healthier with my choices. Next up, it's really more the competitor of the Domino stevia and sugar, and this is Truvia baking blend, and this has Truvia with natural sugar too. So it's the same, just the Truvia brand, and it's the same thing. 1 tablespoon equals 1 point with 3 grams of sugar. So this still has the white sugar in it, but this is a good equivalent for baking if you are a baker, and sometimes you can find some nifty Weight Watcher point recipes for desserts or like a coffee cake or things like that. You can use this equally and for what you're looking for and save a lot of calories. The two that I have settled on with my sweeteners is, I'm on maintenance now, and so even though they're allowing me more points, I'm still sticking with the 26 because it seems to be what I stay at the same weight with. This is Zyla. This comes from Whole Foods. You can also order it from Amazon. On the back, it has 4 grams equals 10 calories. So I had to go online and find a converter. So 1 tablespoon of the Zyla is 2 points. And I'm putting this in my coffee. This is the best that I've found for a sugar alternative. It tastes just like sugar to me. I'm very, very, very happy. I still am not used to the Truvia stevia flavor. And so this is my treat. I'll have 2 cups of coffee with this in the morning, and then if I have a 3rd cup of coffee, I'll go back to the Truvia packets. So, Zyla at Whole Foods, and I've also seen it on Amazon. So the other go-to, put a little baggie of packets in my lunch, is the Truvia packets. 0 points, so it's definitely a better choice than the other colored ones and the sugar. So Truvia is my 2nd favorite of the go-tos, but it did take a while to get used to that flavor. Next up, we can do some puddings. And I usually don't buy sugar-free, but somehow Jell-O has mastered a sugar-free pudding that doesn't have that aftertaste that I just don't like. So if I'm having a treat, I can have 2 tablespoons of Reddi-wip fat-free whipped cream, 0 points. I love that. And so 3 times a week, I allow myself a little something, something. And right now it happens to be the Jell-O puddings with some Mrs. Thinster's cookies. And they've been in a couple of my other videos. I don't have them with me here today, but those save me. And the flavor and the smell are divine, worth every point. The Mrs. Thinsters come in brownie batter, cake batter, and chocolate chip. And 5 cookies have 4 points. So I don't even need to have the 5. I'll just have 3, and I'm very, very satisfied. So first up is the Jell-O sugar-free rice pudding. This happens to be creme brulee. So it's sugar-free, has 60 calories if you're a calorie counter as well. It has 2 points. It has the fake sugars in it and 0 grams of sugar, but it's delicious. And I don't know, Jell-O's just done it right with this. Next up for my pudding go-tos is the Jell-O sugar-free double chocolate pudding. This too has 0 grams of sugar because it has the fake sugar in it. It has 60 calories, 2 points, delicious, with my 2 tablespoons of the fat-free Reddi-wip cream for 0 points. It satisfies, I'm telling you. It just keeps me out of those things that you keep in the freezer by the pint, and it begins with Ben & Jerry's and ends with Haagen-Dazs or a Dove bar. Much healthier, of course, and I like it because it has calcium in it, so it's a win-win for me. The other one, I could not find it in sugar-free. If I did, I would have, but I couldn't find it at my store that doesn't have lots of choices. This is the butterscotch. So this is the full-fat, full-sugar Jell-O pudding cup. 110 calories. It has 1.5 grams of fat. It has 18 grams of sugar. And the other 2 have 0 grams of sugar because it has the fake sugar in it. And this has 3 points. But the 18 grams of sugar is really much more like a dessert. But then some of the yogurts I'm going to show have the same amount. So at least I know that this is a dessert. And so this one's a treat, but if I do find the sugar-free butterscotch, I will get them. Just for comparison, I've got the Cozy Shack regular rice pudding, and this has 120 calories in it. It has 3 points, 14 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein, but it as you can see, it has the large amount. To me, that's a large amount of grams of sugar, and sometimes it feels like it's triggering to me to get a lot of sugar in me. But that's just an alternative to the sugar-free Jell-O rice pudding that had the 2 points. So for 1 more point, but you're getting 14 grams of sugar, whereas the sugar-free Jell-O, none. And the final one is, this came from Whole Foods. This is by Zen. It's organic. It's 100 calories in a cup. It is vanilla pudding made with almond milk. And on my cereal every single morning I have either cashew or almond milk, unsweetened. 25 calories for the cashew, 30 for the vanilla unsweetened. So I can't wait to dig into these. 110 calories in a cup, 2 grams of fat, and as you can see, 3 points, 11 grams of sugar. So you're almost knocking the sugar in half from the Jell-O full-fat with the sugar pudding. So I'll be interested to see how this goes. Zen at Whole Foods, organic. Okay, now I just have these two. I think this is the brilliance of marketing, and I don't like being taken, but I had a coupon, and so I got these two. I don't know if you've had them, but their marketing name is brilliant. It's called Think Thin. When I looked at the points and calories and fat, it couldn't be further from the truth. You know, I guess it's the Fiber One bars are fine, the Special K bars are fine as far as like getting what you need. But these I haven't had either yet. I planned for one in my lunch last week, but at the last minute I didn't have it. This is the salted caramel lean protein bar. It has 150 calories, and it's not that big, and it has 4 points, okay? And it has 4.5 grams of fat. I'm reading this upside down, and 5 grams of sugar. But I don't think I'd be as tempted to have this unless it was just in the form of like half of this for like a dessert type of deal. I'm not feeling like all the nutrition is there like you can find in a Fiber One bar. But anyway, the other Think Thin, and I find this interesting, it has 180 calories in this little itty-bitty bar. Think Thin? Doubt it. Now, they're saying it's high protein and high fiber. So the protein is 13 grams, and then it's 5 grams of fiber. But you can get 5 grams of fiber in a yogurt I'm going to show you for 100 calories at 2 points. So why spend the 5 on this? It only has 2 grams of sugar, but I don't know, the stevia yogurt that I'm going to show you has 0. So, or it has 6 grams of sugar, but it's the milk sugar. So, brilliant marketing. Not sure how they taste. I'm getting the idea that it's a candy bar with a few goodies thrown in to make the person grab it and not really fold it over. If you'll notice, it has that thing where you have to fold over to see what the nutrition is. Just think it's kind of gimmicky. We'll see how it goes. Next are some peanut butters. 3 different types. One is Skippy. This is Skippy All Natural, creamy. And so this is 2 tablespoons equals 5 points. 5 big points. 16 grams of fat. I know it's the stuff that's good for you, but there's a better choice that I'm going to be showing you. But they get you with the all-natural, so it's not going to have a lot of the other ingredients that you might find in the Skippy and the Jif, the regular Skippy and the Jif. But still, 16 grams of fat. Yeah, I'd rather spend my fat elsewhere. And 190 calories for 2 tablespoons. Yikes. Next is Barney butter. And I bought it because one of my cats' name is Barney, so I thought that was cute to begin with. But this is almond butter, and it is delicious. No disputing that. 2 tablespoons, 180 calories. 15 grams of fat, so it's very similar to the Skippy. And this is 2 tablespoons equals 5 points. So that's a big hunk of your day. If you're at 26 points like I am, that's almost 20% of your caloric intake for the day. And if you put that on, say, a light English muffin, a light Thomas's, that's 3 points. That's 8 points for just an English muffin with 2 tablespoons of Barney butter on it. And that's a lot. I would rather spend it elsewhere. So this is what I suggest. This is PB2, and this is just delicious. And I read the Facebook blogs from Weight Watchers, and some people just go, "Blah, I don't like that." But I did right out of the gate. I have the chocolate, and I have the regular peanut butter, and it is 2 tablespoons for 1 point. So right there, you're shaving 4 tablespoons. You could have 2 tablespoons of this on the light English muffin and still be a point behind the Skippy and the Barney butter. So this one gets my vote. There is 1.5 grams of fat and 1 sugar, and there's even 2 grams of fiber and 5 grams of protein. So this, as far as my shopping with my 26 points, this one gets my vote. There's so many things you can do with this. For a 1-point snack, I take slices of celery and I make up a tablespoon or 2 of this and stuff the celery with it. And it's delicious and it holds me and it takes a while to chew. It's just good, good, good all over the place. So that's PB2. You can get it at Stop and Shop. They have a brand that's PB Fit at BJ's, but it is twice the points. So bring your phone with you if you have the Weight Watcher calculator, because it can be deceiving. And PB2 is the low one. 2 tablespoons, 1 point. Very good. Okay, I've got some different types of yogurt here, and the first 2 came from Whole Foods. This is so delicious. This is dairy-free. This is almond milk yogurt. And no, I haven't had it yet, but I thought it would be interesting. It's no GMOs. It's gluten-free, 6 active and live cultures. It's also dairy-free because it's almond milk. This is 100 calories. This is the plain one. 100 calories, 3 points. And this is 6 ounces. And as we are, those of us that buy the other types, as we're noticing, these are now 5.3 ounces. So if you like a lot of yogurt, I think it's probably going to be more expensive, but there you go. It's 6 ounces like the old cups used to be. Remember when they were 8. And this has 6 grams of fat and 7 grams of sugar. So as far as shopping for value, this is a good value. And it's got 4 grams of fiber too. So that's a win-win-win for me too. The next one, I'll go right to a traditional type of yogurt, is the Oikos traditional Greek yogurt. This has the fat in it. This is raspberry flavored. It has 150 calories. It has 4 points. And it has 4 grams of fat. Okay? And it has a whopping 17 grams of sugar. No, thank you. Not in a yogurt. I might as well have a pudding. And so, anyway, that's what a lot of people grab and eat, and really, the sugar isn't that great of a deal. So, along with my points, I like to keep my fat, my sugar low, 4 points. Now, the other Oikos that I have, this is fat-free. Okay, this is fat-free vanilla. So, it is 120 calories for the container. And this is the 5.3 ounce. This has 3 points, so 1 less point than the other one, the other same brand with fat. This has a whopping 18 grams of sugar in it. That's a lot. Now, I know Stonyfield is really the winner, especially that chocolate underground one. It's ridiculous. I'd rather have a dish of chocolate ice cream. But because Stonyfield gets up there in the 20s quite easy. So, although this is great for 120 calories and only 3 points, it's got a lot of sugar in it. So it wouldn't be in my cart, although it's here in the video. The next one is the So Delicious dairy-free. So it's dairy-free, soy-free. It is almond milk strawberry yogurt. Okay. So it has 110 calories, 12 grams of sugar, 4 grams of fiber. To me, this looks like a pretty good deal. 3 points. Okay, it's 6 ounces. And it's made with the almond milk. The final one is the one that seems to find its way in my cart right now, and it's the Chobani, and it is the naturally sweetened. You can tell because it's got this little green leaf in it, which means the stevia leaf, because that's where the stevia comes from. And this is 5.3 ounces. It has 0 fat. It has 100 calories. It has 6 grams of sugar, which is probably just from the yogurt. And it has 5 grams of fiber. So this wins for me. This is the cherry, Simply 100. You got to look for that little green stevia plant. It comes in 4 packs and single. And so far, the cherry has the least. The other Simply 100s have 6 grams of sugar. This has 5. Or this has 6 grams of sugar. The other ones have 7 grams of sugar. So good value for that. And now I'm going to get into some snacks. I'll start first with Don't Be Fooled, that type of snack. This is sweet potato cinnamon spice chips. These have 150 calories in a 1-ounce serving, which equals 14 chips, 9 grams of fat, 4 points. I don't know. I'm not going to be spending it for this. Maybe if it was cut in half I would, but it is, I don't know. It's probably delicious, which is part of my, I don't know. And I don't like to buy things that are in a big thing like this because my my foodie disease says 1 serving, and it's not. This says servings per container, 6. So, really? 6? No. So, it wouldn't be in my little bowl to have later, but I just thought I'd bring it for illustration. Another one which I found very interesting, both of that and this came from Whole Foods. This is gluten-free covered pretzels, peppermint yogurt. Now, if you were just looking at this, you would think that this is like 1 serving, right? Because it's small and it's 5.5 ounces. Well, wrong, wrong, wrong. It says servings per container, 5. So 6 baby pretzels inside of here have 140 calories, and that equals 4 points, with 13 grams of sugar, no fiber, and 6 grams of fat. So it's not going to win the battle of gotta have something in the chip form for me. But here it is, and it's gluten-free. Next up seems a much better choice if you've gotta have a snack. These are sea salt soy crisps, also from Whole Foods, and the servings per container of this are 4. 17 crisps have 120 calories, 3 points, 0 grams of sugar. And this is the sea salt one, so this would be something that I would be looking at. I like the idea of sea salt. When I gotta have something in the chip form, I like sea salt. So this seems to be the better bad choice so far of all 3 of them. So then I've got here a few little Wise samples, perfect for the little lunch. This is cheese doodles. I always think of Doug Heffernan on on King of Queens with his orange finger. This is cheese doodles, 3 points, 6 grams of fat, and 110 calories. This is Wise Original Butter, little snacks for lunchbox, 80 calories, which is better than the other, 5 grams of fat, but alas, 4 points. 4 points in this little itty-bitty bag. I don't know if it would do it for me, but at least it's the smaller bag, and I do well with the portion all. I can have all that's in it. Okay. Next one is the Wise All Natural Potato Chip. And this is 3/4 of an ounce, 3 points, 8 grams of fat. But the winner of all of these is Cape Cod Reduced Fat Chips. These are my very, very favorite. Always have been, always will be. These are 40% reduced fat kettle cooked potato chips. Both 3/4 of an ounce. Both have 3 points, 8 grams of fat, 4.5 grams of fat. So the better bad choice for me is the Cape Cod chip. I like the flavor, but personal choice. But I try to just be aware of the fat and sugar, as I've said 900 times so far in this video. The other 2 very healthy choices are the Emerald 100-calorie nuts. Each bag has 3 points any fat in them are the good fats because they come from almonds and walnuts, which are definitely the omega fats that are good for you. And they come in the little bag. So I like having it my portion. They're filling. They got protein, a little salt, tide me over. Better bad choice. An unhealthy alternative that I found is the little Keebler. You've seen these, like especially you think of little kids having these. These are toasted peanut butter sandwich crackers. And they seem like they're okay, right? 190 calories in these 6 little crackers. 5 points. 9 grams of fat. No, thank you. I could have 2 bags of the Emerald Nuts for the same price as this, as far as shopping with points. So, I don't know. Stick them in your kids' lunch if you got them, but I would definitely be trading up for something with more bang for the points. And my final go-to of this video are the Thin Addictives Pistachio Almond Thins. Oh my goodness. I discovered these at BJ's, and these I love, love, love. They come 15 packs. This is what it looks like. They taste buttery. They taste cookie-like. They are divine. I usually don't even put anything on them because I just want to taste that almond, taste that pistachio. They are delicious. 3 points. 110 calories, 5 grams of fat, 5 grams of sugar, and these are packed in my lunch every Friday. It's my Friday treat. It's my I've earned it treat. So this concludes this video on snacks and puddings and yogurts and nuts and peanut butters. And so please subscribe to my channel, which is going up. There's a little box that says subscribe, and then you will get any new videos I make automatically sent to you. And also, if you could hit my like button, that would be great. So this is Sarah, also known as Weight Watcher Cape Cod Woman. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.